It's Sunday, so that means that we get another 10. We get, you get, I get to listen to them all anyway, because what else am I going to do? The next 10 of my countdown of 100, my favourite 100 albums of the 2000 to 2009. I hope you are all comfortable. I hope you are all socially distancing, supporting the nation. You know, it would be remiss of me not to say, do it, because you have to. Thanks. Don't be stupid. Come on. Right, so that aside. 30. Definitely not stupid. Ranking Rachel Stevens' Come and Get It, my 30th favourite album of that particular decade that has no particular nickname. This is packed with pop classics. And oh, look how my fingers have gone. It's like I planned it that way. Ah, ta-da! Singles off this were so good. Some Girls. I Said Never Again, but here we are. And Negotiate with Love. And very few people bought it, which is ridiculous because it's really jam-packed with amazing songs. Particularly I Will Be There is amazing. Dum Dum is brilliant. Je m'appelle, brilliant. Nothing Good About This Goodbye. How is that not a single, let alone a big hit? Oh, what were you thinking? This needs a vinyl first issue on Rachel Stevens' skin tone coloured vinyl. My favourite track off this one is it's gonna have to Some Girls is absolutely exquisite, but So Good is a storm. If you've never heard the full on like 7-minute mix of So Good, you need to look it up because it's so good. I'm going with So Good right now. Brilliant. 29. The Cardigans. I got confused then. You'll understand why in a second. The Cardigans, Long Gone Before Daylight. There might be a sneeze coming. I'm going to try not to. Long Gone Before Daylight. From 2003, I think it was. Yeah, 2003. Singles, You're the Storm and For What It's Worth. Both fantastic songs, but this song could be ranked this high based on the strength of one song alone, which is Communication. Stunning, absolutely stunning song. And it's my favourite track off this album. And I was lucky enough to see a lot of the songs from this performed live a couple of years ago when we could still go to gigs. So yeah, my confusion was, that's 29, my confusion was because the 28th album cover looks almost exactly the same, and I was like, what? Oh. So Hour of the Wildebeest by Badly Drawn Boy. Could this be the highest ranking male solo vocalist? Could this be the only male solo vocalist in my countdown? Who knows? I didn't check before I started making this video. This was a slow burn for me, and I didn't even know what the singles were before I heard, what was the one I heard? Spitting in the Wind, or Pissing in the Wind as it is on the album. But Disillusion, Another Pearl, Once Around the Block, all singles off this. And it's one of those albums that you can just listen to, and it's an event to listen to. Oh, do you know what? I've just realised I've structured my countdown in a very clever way. Accidentally clever. Anyway, so this reminds me of holidays in Spain, just sitting there listening to this. It's got a lovely laid back, warm vibe to it, and yeah, his hat's annoying. It probably stinks, and that's what everybody thinks when they think about Badly Drawn Boy. Oh my god, that hat looks like it stinks. You can't deny it. And he used to go when I used to live in Chorlton, he'd turn up in the pubs all the time, and I didn't want to say I love your album. Why not? Actually, I know why not, because he really irritated me when we went to see him in between this album and the next one, and he didn't turn up till like ridiculous o'clock, and my friend Emma had to go home, and we all stood there, and Jane Weaver was supporting, and she was a bitch. I stand by that even now. Anyway, so I was saying this album, event. Another album that's an event is my 29th 30, 29, 28, 27th favourite album of the millennium years, The Avalanches, Since I Left You. Singles were Since I Left You, Frontier Psychiatrist and Electricity. Although there was another one I read the other day, but I forget, so it doesn't really matter. Only delivering you full-on facts that I remember in this, not actual facts. Gatefold. It's basically a huge mashup of samples and beats, and it runs beautifully, and it's epically crafted. And they've tried to. Their follow-up album was something like 17 years later, and they tried to evoke it, and they were kind of successful. But how do you recapture something that is such an event? Avalanches, Since I Met You, Since I Left You. What was Since I Met You? I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking of Since You've Been Gone. Kelly Clarkson is not on this countdown. 26, just taking out the plastic sleeve. Bananarama, Drama. Now, I struggled to separate out which one would rank highest, Drama or Viva. So guess what's next? Move in My Direction, and specifically Look on the Floor is one of the best Bananarama singles ever. It's a great pop album. This is a great issue. It came out for Record Store Day, which we're also not getting last year, and it has like another vinyl of remixes, and the track Live in the Sun, which is great. My favourite track on this one is, of course, Look on the Floor. Hypnotic Tango in brackets. Interestingly, if you're interested in interesting stuff that's nothing particularly interesting, the track Middle of Nowhere is sung over another song by Danny Minogue, and that song is called... Oh crap, I forgot what it's called, haven't I, because I've taken myself somewhere. I wasn't expecting to. It is, because all I can hear now in my head is Middle of Nowhere. It's, yeah, I know you're all shouting it. It is, I will remember it. I've got like 7 minutes left of this video and I will remember it. So you're going to have to wait there while I remember this song. And I'm damned if I'm going to go over there, just there, and find out what it is. The song is called, No, I've just got Middle of Nowhere in my head. Ooh, ooh. It's called... No, Middle of Nowhere will not leave my head. This is happening. This is happening. It's going to prove I know exactly where my stuff is. It's called Heaven Can Wait. Like you can wait for my 25th, 24, 23, 22, 21, 25th, which I've already given away, is Bananarama's Viva. There is no double over a backing track on this, so we won't have the awkward pause in between the numbers. Love Comes and Love Don't Live Here were the tracks off this. The singles off this. Love Don't Live Here is a fantastic pop record. Oh god, I drive myself up the wall. There's so much fantastic pop out there. Oh my god, I know what's coming next as well. You're going to have to listen to fantastic pop record quite a lot. It'll probably just slip out all the time. Love Don't Live Here. Epic, sweeping, grandoise pop number. This is also really good because, again, Record Store Day, we get like virtually a whole second album on it as well. And then we didn't hear anything again till In Stereo, 10 years after, which is also a great album. But hopefully, Corvid isn't going to make a mess of the next Bananarama album. I'm going to be fuming if it is. Stop for a bit of coffee. Thanks for waiting. 24, Madonna, Confessions on a Dance Floor. This is an event of an album, obviously, and you'll notice here, it's pink vinyl. There's no, I don't think there is a black vinyl. I think they're all pink. Even represses come as pink. I'm sure, like, Madonna purists are going to criticise me for getting something wrong in this, because they always do. Ooh, pink. Hung Up, Sorry, Get Together, Jump. Flawless single campaign. My favourite track off this is potentially my favourite Madonna song ever, which is Get Together. The problem is we Get Together on this album is it's the end of Hung Up and the start of Get Together. So if you want to hear the album version of Hung Up, which is, it has more of a huge pulsating break and build up in the middle, which is better. But it starts with a really loud alarm bell. So if you're not expecting it, you got your music on shuffle and that comes up. It's really quite jolting. Yeah, I'm not talking about the album, I'm talking about things that scare me now. Forbidden Love's a wonderful song. I really like I Love New York. And I really like the version they did of it on Glee, so there. Future Love is great. But yeah, but my favourite track of this one is Get Together. Gatefold. Yeah. 23, Out of Control, Girls Aloud. Yes, I place Girls Aloud above Madonna. What of it? The Promise, The Loving Kind, and Untouchable are three of the greatest singles ever released. They're in a pop song, greatest pop, yeah. But again, there's just We Want to Party, fantastic song. Live in the Country, Revolution in the Head. It's just they should be given more credit for having really good albums, and these should be on vinyl. And 22 is also Girls Aloud, and it's Tangled Up, which is a terrible cover. Why would anybody think that five beautiful girls in a girl group don't deserve to be on the cover of their album, and it's just like something someone's done in paint? It's really bad. But we got here what is possibly, well, it's definitely one of the best songs ever made, which is Call the Shots, and Sexy No No No, and Can't Speak French, which is why that pipped Out of Control, because those songs are perfect. But on top of that, we've also got songs on this like What You Crying For is amazing, Control the Knife, amazing, Blackjack's fantastic, Close to Love's one of the best Girls Aloud songs that didn't get released as a single. So 23, 22, Girls Aloud. And 21, now this is a slightly unusual one. 21 is 3 records. What album could be 3 records? Some people have this on 1 record, but I've got it on 3 because it's Roisin Murphy's Ruby Blue, which was released as 3 EPs before it was an album. Don't know why. So it's called the Sequins EP here, but it came out as Ruby Blue as a whole album. And also you get more out of this because you get a full version of the song Love in the Making instead of just a snippet. But Roisin Murphy is an absolute one of a kind. Still going strong now from Moloko days through to now. And this is packed with amazing songs, pushing the boundaries of pop. I love the track Ruby Blue. I'm just going to go through these because they're in random. Through Time, amazing. So Into You, amazing. Love in the Making, amazing. Dear Diary, amazing. Leaving the City, amazing. If We're in Love, amazing. Rama Lama, Bang Bang. If you know the song, you know how incessant of nagging it is. It has bum 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 bum. It's like you in my head. It's like Roisin Murphy is walking up and down the ship in Jason the Argonauts when they're going towards Taylor's album. Taylor's album? That would be interesting, wouldn't it? Taylor's Island. Bum, 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 bum. And she's walking up and down, and Hera's head's at the back. Good old Honor Blackman, who isn't a spider. I've really gone somewhere else with this, haven't I? 21st favourite album of the millennium years. Roisin Murphy, Ruby Blue. Cheers. Here's to staying at home.